Buckle up, fellas. This episode of Crazy X-Files is packed with the most delusional, savage, and downright chaotic women's TikToks that prove dating in 2025 is basically playing emotional Russian roulette. Kicking things off with this first TikTok clip, a woman straight up roasts the fantasy that any high-value guy is going to swoop in and happily play emotional support golden retriever for a miserable, nagging shrew who thinks love is a participation trophy spoiler. The only thing getting rewarded here is his future therapist's mortgage.
You know what blows my mind? There are women that are genuinely convinced that you can be a miserable, nagging shrew, that you can be an insufferable witch, and there is supposed to be this amazing man that comes along and gives you the love that you desire. And I am telling you right now, no amazing man deserves a miserable shrew.
This girl starts off promising emotional support, accidentally offers a blowjob, then immediately blue balls the entire internet. Talk about edging your audience harder than her future situationship ever could.
If you're seeing me right now, you've been very tired lately and you just need a head. Whoa. You just need pillows to rest your head on. And maybe some head. Anyways, I got pillows and I know what I'm doing, but God, stop, I'm blushing.
This woman just dropped the coldest reality check. The second a guy gets a glow up from a stunning girlfriend, every other chick suddenly turns into a thirsty strategist playing capture the flag with his ego. Too bad the only prize they actually want is the satisfaction of stealing the flag, not the sad little man holding it.
Beautiful, gorgeous woman on his arm. Suddenly, all the other women start paying a lot of attention to him, right? And now he's out there thinking he's turned into some sort of Greek god. And no, she's dating for personality this time. Poor guy's like, damn, everybody's checking me out. I'm so hot. No, sweetie, sit down. They don't want you. I hate to break it to you. They want to compete with her. Because listen, women are natural strategists. When we see a man with a confident, gorgeous woman on his arm, part of us goes like, what's so special about that guy? Is he loaded? Like, why did she choose him? What is he, right? And that's not attraction. It is curiosity mixed with a little competition. Because half the time, when another woman is flirting with a man, knowing that he's full-blown taken, she's not even really into him. She is just testing that woman. She wants to see if she can take what another woman has, just to prove that she simply could, okay? It's not about love or even attraction at all. It's purely about ego. But the problem is that most of these men, they misread that. And then all of a sudden they think that they're so irresistible that they've unlocked some sort of God mode and they can have whatever woman that they want, right? No, honey, she just wanted to hold the trophy somebody else had for validation. Now, here's where guys fumble. They really start believing the hype. They start chasing the illusion of something bigger and better out there, and they end up losing the real woman that they had, the one who actually made them glow up in the first place. So here's a little reminder for the men. When another woman's flirting with you, knowing that you're in a relationship, they're not chasing you, honey. They are challenging her. And the second that you forget that, you're going to lose both of them. So yeah, hot. You're super hot. But she's the reason that that woman noticed you in the first place.
This woman's out here speedrunning the 5 stages of grief for her own singledom denial on repeat every 5 seconds, bargaining with the mirror, and straight up projecting harder than a drive-in movie theater, all while screaming, "I don't need a man," like it's the world's least convincing restraining order against loneliness.
If you have to announce that you're happily single every 5 seconds of my life, you're not happy. Like, you keep telling these lies to yourself. I'm a single, independent woman and I'm happily single. I don't need no man. No, shut the up. You do. And it's not obvious that you want a man, but you can't get one because of your mindset. Change your mindset. Stop being petty. Stop getting the ick. Maybe then you'll find somebody.
This girl's gym membership is basically on life support. She goes less than her ex texts back. But she's still paying premium just to window shop hot guys like they're mannequins in a store she can't afford, whispering, "I could, I might," while her cardio consists of mental gymnastics to avoid actual conversation.
What happened to that? I should cancel my gym membership because I'm not really going that often anymore. However, there's a lot of beautiful men at my gym. Haven't talked to any of them once. But like, I could. Like, I might. So I just keep holding on. So I just keep paying the monthly fee, and I go like once, maybe twice a week, and like kind of look around, and like, I feel like sometimes men are like, well, girls don't want to be approached in the gym. Approach me at the gym. Approach me at the gym. If you are not a psychopath, 6'1", dark hair, British accent, approach me at the gym.
This chaotic montage is basically European geography meets thirst traps. Every girl confidently crowns her own country, or one she's never been to, as the undisputed kingdom of hot men, while the host plays detective like, wait, you're not even from there. Are you just horny for the passport? Spoiler, they all are.
What country in Europe has the most handsome men?
Oh, probably Italy.
Maybe Italy.
Probably Romanian. Yeah.
Are you Romanian?
I'm not, no, but Romanian men. Very handsome.
What country in Europe has the most handsome men?
Turkey.
Turkey's not in Europe.
Yes, it is.
Denmark.
Most handsome man. Well, Sebastian Stan is amazing, so I would say Romania.
I don't really know.
France.
You're just saying this because you're French.
I would say Italy.
What country in Europe has the best looking men?
Oh, well, I have been to Romania, and they're pretty hot there.
What country in Europe has the best looking men?
Italy. I would say Spain, but I'm from there, so I'm a bit biased.
I say Romania.
Are you Romanian?
No.
What country in Europe has the best looking men?
Good question. I would say France. Yeah, France. England, it's not that good.
Are you French?
Yes.
This girl's out here treating modern dating like it's quantum physics with no rules, desperately hunting for the mythical situationship to boyfriend conversion timer, like there's an app update coming any day now that'll just ping, congrats. You've unlocked exclusivity at 3 months, 17 days, and 1 awkward DTR text.
Okay, so I have a genuine question. As someone that is new to the dating scene for the last decade, but with the current dating culture, at what point does a situationship turn into exclusive or boyfriend girlfriend? I know that there's got to be a time frame. At some point you're like, okay, we've been talking for 3 months. Are we exclusive yet? Or oh, okay, I know that there's different levels too of exclusive. Oh, now you're my boyfriend. I don't know the difference. Whatever, doesn't make sense to me. But I'm just curious, if you're going on several dates, you've been talking for a few months, at what point do you decide oh yeah, we're exclusive?
This girl's still swooning over a parking pass from months ago like it was a diamond ring, proof that the bar for romance is so low in 2025 that basic adult foresight counts as princess treatment, while most guys are out here thinking flowers are too much effort.
This one I really love, and I think it's something that's often very overlooked, but girls are very observant, and we've been on a lot of bad dates. So something that's always overlooked by guys is just how much girls appreciate a kind gesture. Think about something in your day that you can do that would make her life easier or make her life better. For example, one time I went on a date with a guy. He wanted to meet at this bar, but the bar was in a hotel. And he was like, hey, let's meet here. And I was like, okay. And I was in my head, I was oh, let me figure out the parking situation. It's a hotel, whatever. And then he was like, by the way, I went down to the lobby and I got you a parking pass, so you'll be able to park just fine. That's a big deal. That was months and months and months ago, and I still remember that, and I still think that's one of the nicest gestures. Even though it's so small, it just shows that you're thinking of me and that you're being considerate of me, and you want to make sure that I'm comfortable.
This reformed, hopeless romantic is now preaching the gospel of good time, not a long time. She's discovered the cheat code to dating: treat every guy like a limited-time Netflix special, bail at the first red flag, ghost your own inbox, and keep the roster rotating harder than a DJ at a funeral, because nothing says emotional maturity like turning love into a casual fling buffet.
Despite what everyone may think, I've become very good at this because I used to be very obsessive when it came to dating and falling in love with every guy I was talking to, because I am a hopeless romantic and I always thought that everyone I was talking to was going to be my husband. So here are my tips on how I've stopped doing that. Number one, go into it with a mindset that I'm in this for a good time, not a long time, because you really never know if it's going to be a long time or not. And I think it's important to enter it with the mindset of, I'm just dating to have fun and I'm dating to enjoy this person for the time that they're in my life. And that's okay, that not everybody is going to be my long-term partner. 2, leaving at the first real red flag. Okay, if they're not treating you with real respect and you're not getting a good vibe from them off the bat, it's probably going to stay that way, and this probably isn't your husband. If they're not treating you right in the talking stage, they're not going to treat you right when you're dating, or God forbid, if you're married or anything beyond that. Do not treat texting them like it's something that you have to do. Because you're like, I have to text them back, I have to text them back. No, you don't. Enjoy what you're doing and live in the present moment, and you can get back to them at any time. You don't owe them anything. You text them back when you feel like it, okay? Lastly, number 4, keep your options open.
This girl's melting over the idea of a guy bringing an extra jacket like it's the pinnacle of chivalry, because apparently in 2025, the fastest way to a woman's heart is not flowers or poetry, but weaponizing your hoodie to trigger her deepest Pavlovian, steal his clothes and never give them back response.
Another gesture, and I love this one because this one is just so cute. If you're going on a date and you're going to be outside, you're going to be walking around, whatever, obviously us girls, we like to wear cute outfits and stuff. Bringing an extra jacket, like obviously sometimes it doesn't like make full sense to bring an extra jacket, but if you're driving there and you're meeting up together or whatever, you're driving there together, bringing an extra jacket and being like, oh, by the way, I brought you an extra jacket in case you get cold. Do you want it? I want your jacket. I want your hoodie. I want to wear a hoodie so bad. That's all I want to do right now is put on your hoodie.
This girl's out here declaring flowers the absolute bare minimum, like she's handing out participation trophies for basic boyfriend duties. Meanwhile, she's bragging about dropping $12.99 on a bouquet for her friend like it's a grand romantic gesture, because apparently in 2025, the bar for he's a keeper is so low, you could trip over it while holding a wilting carnation.
Your girlfriend flowers is princess treatment? You are wrong. It is the bare minimum, okay? My friend had a bad week, so I think I'm just gonna stop by, cheer her up a little bouquet. She's gonna be so happy about this. She deserves the world, so at least I can bring her a couple flowers, right? Take notes. And it's worth $12.99. You're not gonna die from that.
This girl's dropping Christmas gift guides for boyfriends like a pro, flexing her 10 out of 10 present giver status, while casually announcing she's been single since 15 because nothing screams holiday spirit like turning your own perpetual solo season into a masterclass on spoiling a man who doesn't exist.
Christmas being single since I was 15, and as a 10 out of 10 present giver, I'm going to give you the best Christmas gift ideas for your boyfriend, since I'm clearly not going to be needing them this year. Disclaimer, these are all things that I have got for my boyfriend in the past. Not all of these are going to match everyone's budget, but I thought I'd do a variation for people that do have a smaller budget and bigger budget. Number 1, jewellery. It's such an easy present. You can get cheap or expensive jewellery. That can be watches, rings, chains, necklaces, earrings, whatever their style is.
This woman just diagnosed all men as biological energy vampires who suck the life force out of women like emotional Roomba batteries. Her solution? Demand they pay rent on your soul with cash, chores, bag carrying, and home repairs, because apparently, the only way to break even in love is to turn your boyfriend into a walking Home Depot subscription with a wallet.
I think that men are inherently more selfish, just biologically, and that means that if you're a woman who dates men, you should insist on dating a man who brings something to your life materially, whether... Frankie, come here. You should insist on dating a man who brings something to your life, whether that's material, like financial, or who makes your life better by fixing things up around your house, or doing chores for you, or carries your bags for you, or ideally all of these different things, because men are inherently energy vampires. They do not create energy in the same way that women do. And so when you get into a relationship with one, if you are a giving, caring woman, they're going to take your energy whether they mean to or not. Even the nicest, kindest, most wonderful men will feed off of your life force energy. And so if you are not getting something back materially in return, whether that's some kind of financial help, whether that's stability, whether that's them doing stuff for you, or whether that's some kind of gain from that relationship, then it's not worth your time. Follow me for more hot takes.
This woman's hyping up modern single women like they're the final boss level of human evolution. Stunning, stylish, funny, kind, ambitious, hobby collecting world changers who are basically too powerful for mere mortal men to handle because nothing says, "I'm going to change the world," like doing it solo while the rest of us peasants are still swiping left on basic survival.
Single women of this generation are unlike anything I have ever or we have ever seen before. These are some of the most beautiful, stunning, stylish, like sexy women I have ever met, but they're also funny and kind and caring and ambitious and career driven, and they have the coolest lives and they have amazing hobbies. This generation of single women, they're gonna change the world. Like, I truly believe that.
This woman's dropping truth bombs like confetti at a funeral, reminding everyone that having a string of boyfriends doesn't make you a relationship guru, any more than owning a gym membership makes you shredded. You can rack up partners like participation trophies and still be clueless about love, while the perpetually single girl next door is out here living rent-free in emotional peace.
I've said it once, but I'll say it again. People in romantic relationships, like just because someone's had a lot of boyfriends or something and you haven't, doesn't mean anything. People who are in romantic relationships don't know more than you about relationships or about like how to be a human person in the world just because they're partnered.
This woman's finally addressing the viral cries of, "But how do you decenter men?" Like she's unveiling the secret sauce to enlightenment, because apparently the ultimate flex in 2025 is turning these men from your daily obsession into background noise, all while pausing mid-video to shoo away the real-life interruptions that are somehow less annoying than the average guy.
Okay, one of the most commented things I get on my TikTok, and I wanted to make like a whole video about it, is I'm always like, these men, you know, and girls are like, but how? How? I can't. And I used to ask the same question. And I have a few things I put into routine, into my life, that have really helped me decenter men. Excuse me, I'm making a video. 1 second. Okay. Number 1.
This girl's basically giving a masterclass in low-effort flirting. A dude drops the nuclear weapon of, "I really like your dress," then immediately self-destructs by walking away like he just defused a bomb, leaving her impressed by the bare minimum of not being a creep. Because in 2025, that's apparently the gold standard for normal human interaction.
I understand it can be intimidating, but I just got a really good compliment. And it wasn't even like a good compliment. It was just like a good segue to like have a conversation. This guy, very kindly, I could see him staring at me and I'm like, oh, here we go, you know? And he just goes, "I really like your dress." And that was it. And then he left me alone. And if he had kept going with the conversation, would I have talked to him? Yeah, because that was normal.
This girl's raw, unfiltered rant about singledom hits. Like a holiday gut punch, she's tired of the "you're so young" consolation prize while staring into the void of an empty apartment, wondering if her soulmate got lost on the way or just decided eternal solitude was less hassle than dealing with her.
Single is freaking sucky and it's freaking hard. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, but you're so young," and it's like, yeah, I know I have time, whatever, but it's like, dude, some days you just get sick of it. You're like, I have nobody to come home to, I have nobody to make plans with ever, I have nobody's freaking family to spend time with. Like, it's just freaking sucky. And then I don't know, you guys, like, honestly, most days I'm chill, I'm okay with like being single, but like some days you just get so sick of it and you just feel so alone and you're like, literally, where is this person that I'm supposed to spend like all of eternity with? Like, where are they? And it just gets hard and you're like, are they even coming? Like, genuinely, I don't know.
This woman just baited the entire internet with one savage line, calls out dudes who see skimpy clothes and instantly think easy access, only for the comments section to swarm in like flies to prove her point harder than physics ever could, turning her video into a live-action self-own exhibition.
Because I said you immediately assume a woman's a hoe when she's wearing skimpy clothing because you can only view her as an object. And then they got in my comments and then proved my point. Even if a woman is butt naked, she wouldn't touch you with a 5-foot pull because wearing skimpy clothes does not equate to being easy.
This woman just delivered a historical TED Talk on why women saying having a boyfriend is embarrassing is peak modern liberation. Because for centuries, men treated girlfriends like classified government secrets, hiding them from friends, family, and daylight itself. While now women can finally afford to be single without society revoking their right to exist, vote, or own a credit card.
Obviously, probably not read, but I've heard of the is having a boyfriend embarrassing article, and they're making videos and they're like, actually having a girlfriend is embarrassing too. Hey, actually it's embarrassing to have a girlfriend. We know, babe, you've treated us like that for centuries at this point, not letting us meet your friends, not letting us meet your families, keeping us as side pieces, basically hiding us from the world. That's been the standard for y'all, okay? But what they don't get or refuse to get is that the embarrassment for men and women having a partner is completely different. It stems from completely different places because for women, historically, men have been our biggest ops. Society has been structured to keep women down for a long time. We used to not be able to get an education. We couldn't open a bank account. We couldn't have a credit card. We couldn't work certain jobs. Unless you were the property, quote unquote, of a man, you had to be attached to a man to do those things and to achieve certain things in life. And so now we've reached this time in our lives where we don't have to do that anymore. We are able to get an education. We're able to be financially independent without having to rely on a man to do so. Honestly, after reading this, the thing that I keep coming back to is Jo's monologue from Little Women, where she says women have talent and hearts and minds, and I'm so sick of being told that love is all a woman is good for, but I'm so lonely.
And there you have it, fellas, the wildest, most unfiltered, occasionally savage, sometimes heartbreaking, and frequently delusional women's TikToks of 2025, all wrapped up in one glorious chaos reel. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Crazy X-Files. If you survived this without deleting your dating apps, smash that like button, drop a comment with your own unhinged dating story, and subscribe so you never miss the next batch of beautiful madness. Until next time, stay single, stay sane, or at least stay entertained. Peace.